All right, it's a rainy Monday today. How's it? How are you doing today, Coach?
Great. Glad to be here.
That's good. Can you just tell us about practice since it was raining today?
Well, we go this evening.
Hmm.
We'll take it under the lights a little bit to kind of start to get adjusted to that time of day. Just kind of focusing on still kind of getting everything together as far as the game plan and everything together right now. But those guys are in class, and we really didn't bother them any today. So the next time we probably see the whole group will probably be this evening.
So then, since you're pushing back practice today just a little bit, how would you say as far as the fatigue of the team going into the first game?
They're I really don't see it. They're
Hmm.
excited. We of course we give them the mandatory days off like we're supposed to, so they get their legs back up under them. But in terms of just that, I don't know if it's any type of fatigue. Usually you'll see the body fatigue. You'll even see mental fatigue a lot of the times. But this group just say they just kind of forging on through it, and I think it's more so because everybody's kind of amped to get to that first game.
Right. And speaking of that first game on NFL Network coming up, how are you feeling? We're only like a couple days away now. How's camp progressing? And can you just tell us a little bit about the travel plans for that trip?
Well, we of course, anything listed on NFL Network is a big deal. So I think everybody's is pretty up here about that. But we want to make sure that we just kind of just take the regular daily, weekly focus. So it's game week for us. So everything that we would do during the normal game week, those guys, we're going to do this week. We're not really going to change up a lot of stuff just because we're taking this thing to Canton. We're going to kind of stay on with our normal progression of how the week goes and kind of just win the week. I think that's the most important thing. We can't ask them guys to be, champions on Saturday, and we're not necessarily doing the championship things every day. So, it's kind of day by day for us. So, what we do on a normal Monday, we're going to do. What we do on a normal Tuesday, we're going to do, and so forth. So, it's going to get there, and next thing we know, we'll be in Tom Benson Stadium in Canton, Ohio.
And can you just walk us through a bit of like the travel schedule for you guys?
Well, we're gonna take a bus, but we want to make sure, we just kind of embrace being at a place like that, So we want to make sure we get all the sights and sounds in for the guys, while still trying to keep them focused for a football game, But to go to a place where the Football Hall of Fame is, you got to take advantage of that. You guys got to see that. So we want to make sure all the little things like that, we kind of get those guys a chance to see, you know, um, and get those kind of a chance to experience, But again, we're going to play and win a football game. So, everything around the trip is going to be centered around that.
Okay, so then can you take us back to last year's Hope opener at home against Virginia University Lynchburg? How does that compare to maybe this home? I mean, not this home, but this first game of the season.
Um, I think the biggest thing is that they're going to get to see somebody in a different color jersey, So that's going to be the biggest thing. Kind of coming out of camp last year, those guys were hungry as well, and amped to get to see somebody that was going to be different. So you kind of get tired of hitting each other, lining up against each other, for almost about a month. So now that it's time to kind of do that versus somebody else, those guys are getting a little bit antsy. So that's going to be good. That was a Thursday night game. This will be a Sunday. So we haven't played a traditional Saturday afternoon game in the last 2 years. So schedules have to be adjusted no matter how you do it. So you know, again, when we get back off that game, we got to be ready and quick to prepare for another game the next Saturday.
All right, how are you doing today, Coach Brown?
I'm doing well.
How are you feeling about camp going into this upcoming game?
I'm feeling well. The team has responded to everything that the coaches asked of them, and I'm just feeling great about the whole team.
Can you tell us a little about the defensive line?
From top to bottom, they has responded to everything that we asked of them, and even in class, first day of class, everybody went to class. We asked a lot of them, and they do it on and off the field.
You guys already have a pretty, game coming off of last season. How do you even improve that going into this one?
Well, we just take it day by day. And, like I said, we asked a lot of those guys, and from day one, they set the standard. We set the standard for them, and they responded.
Was it hard getting any of the transfers acclimated now that we're this close into game day?
Not at all, bringing in transfer, as a coach, you want to talk to those guys before they even get here. And once they get here, the players welcome them with open arms because it's a brotherhood. And Coach Parker speak of family, and, once they get here, they see that family atmosphere.
So then can you speak to us a little bit about the pace and the progression working up to game one? I mean, you guys have been going pretty hard into camp, And the defensive line, everyone's going to be expecting a lot from them. So what's the expectations and how are they, working up to those
You know,
expectations?
the expectation is the same. You know, every day we have a day planned out for them, and every day, we follow that plan.
What are you most excited about coming into Morehouse?
What I'm most excited about is going to Canton. Never
Ah.
been.
Really?
That's what I'm most excited about.
Okay. And so how are you handling the expectations? I know there's been a lot of attention coming forward into the VUU program, and I mean, it's been working since last season, and it's basically hit the ground running at this point. All eyes are on you guys, and I know they're questioning every aspect of our coaching staff. So how are you just handling all of that?
We're taking it day by day, and Coach Parker put his trust in all the staff, and we just taking it day by day.
And who are you excited to see that hasn't gotten a whole lot of attention from the defensive line? Okay, then can you just tell us just a little bit about how Armani and Isaac are doing? A lot of people are looking forward to seeing how they play.
I mean, they're good guys, on and off the field. They're gonna lead, and the other guys gonna do what they do. So it's just not one guy. It's a team.
All right, thank you very much, Coach.